Be me, 23, just started my first real office job. Software company, open floor plan, the whole deal. First week, trying to figure out the social dynamics, sit next to a girl named Claire. She seems cool, talks a lot about equality and fairness. Okay, fine by me. Week 2, team lead assigns project roles. I get the back-end infrastructure, Claire gets the front-end dashboard. She immediately says, of course the man gets the important part. Team lead blinks twice. I blink twice. Back-end infrastructure is literally plumbing. Nobody wants it. Claire starts a Slack channel called Women in Tech Support Circle. Fine, whatever. I am not invited, obviously. Also fine. Month 2. We are working late on a deadline. I offer to grab coffee for everyone. Claire says, wow, you think I need a man to get me coffee? I was asking the whole table. Dave also said no. Dave never says no to coffee. Something is off. Start paying more attention. Claire is sharp, genuinely sharp, catches bugs I miss. Explains things clearly. Also just absolutely exhausting to work near sometimes. Office birthday celebration for Marcus. Someone brings a cake. Marcus makes a joke about how his wife baked it. His wife did not bake it. It was store-bought. Everyone laughs. Claire does not laugh. She writes a 3-paragraph Slack message about how that joke reinforces domestic labor stereotypes. Marcus stares at his cake. Marcus just wanted cake? Start wondering if Claire is right, though. Like, the joke was dumb. His wife did not even bake it. Why did he say that? Why is that the default thing to say? Month 3, new guy joins the team. His name is Brett. Brett is loud, interrupts people, takes credit for ideas. Brett is also kind of terrible at his job. Everyone can see it. Brett interrupts Claire in a meeting. She was mid-sentence explaining her architecture decision. Brett just talks over her like she said nothing. I watched it happen. I have also been interrupted by Brett. But somehow when Brett does it to Claire, it feels different. Like there is an extra layer of dismissal in it. Hard to explain. Claire calls it out in the meeting. Says, I was not finished speaking. Brett says, sorry, I thought you were done. He was not sorry. He did not think she was done. Everyone in the room knew that. Nobody said anything. I said nothing. This bothers me later at home, week after that. Brett takes partial credit for Claire's catching solution in the all hands. Manager nods along. Claire's name is not mentioned. I saw her build that solution. She stayed late 3 nights for it. After the meeting, I tell Claire I saw her build that. She says, yeah, just, yeah, not surprised, not emotional, just, yeah. Like she has said, yeah, to this her whole career. Start noticing more things. When Claire speaks in meetings, her ideas get acknowledged slower, like they need to travel further before landing. Brett says the same idea 10 minutes later, and suddenly it is a great idea. This happens more than once. I start keeping a mental count. I stop keeping a mental count because it is depressing. Start thinking about my own behavior. Do I do this? I don't think I do this. But that is exactly what someone who does this would think. Uncomfortable territory. Go home. Tell my roommate about all this. Roommate says, sounds like Claire just has a chip on her shoulder. I think about the coffee thing. I think about the birthday cake thing. I think about Brett interrupting her. I think about, yeah, maybe she does have a chip. Or maybe the chip came from somewhere. Month 4. Performance reviews. Brett gets strong contributor despite his code being a disaster. Claire gets good but sometimes difficult to collaborate with. I get solid work, great team player. I look at my review. I look at Claire's review. She is better at this job than me, I know this. She probably knows this. The review does not reflect this. Bring it up to my manager casually. Manager says Claire is talented, but she can come across as abrasive. I ask what abrasive means specifically. Manager says she pushes back a lot, I push back a lot. My review says great team player. Go home, stare at ceiling. Something does not add up. Month 5. Claire starts getting visibly frustrated at work. Shorter responses, headphones on more. I get it now, honestly. One afternoon, she snaps at a junior dev over a small mistake. Junior dev looks rattled. I get why she snapped. The junior dev did not deserve it, though. This is the thing Claire is dealing with. The pressure builds and it comes out sideways. And then people say, see, she is difficult. It is almost a trap. Bring this up with Dave over lunch. Dave says, I mean, she does snap a lot. I ask Dave if he remembers the Brett interruption. Dave says, yeah, but that is just Brett being Brett. Brett being Brett is apparently fine. Claire being Claire is a problem. I ask Dave why that is. Dave looks at his sandwich. Dave does not answer. Month 6, company does a diversity initiative. Mandatory unconscious bias training. The whole team groans in the Slack channel. Someone posts a gif of someone sleeping. Brett posts 3 laughing emojis. I say nothing. I also kind of rolled my eyes internally. And then caught myself rolling my eyes. Why did I roll my eyes? Is learning about bias actually bad? Or does it just feel inconvenient? Sit with that one for a while. Training happens. It is actually not terrible. There is a section on credit attribution. I think about the all-hands meeting. I think about the catching solution. I think about, Brett falls asleep during the video portion. Nobody says anything because it is Brett. Month 7. Claire gets a job offer from another company. Higher pay, better title. She tells me because we have gotten to be okay work friends by now. She seems relieved more than excited. I ask if she is going to take it. She says, I was going to ask you something first. Okay. She says, do you think I am difficult to work with? I pause. I think about the honest answer. The honest answer is, sometimes, yes, in the way that someone is difficult when they are tired of being dismissed. I do not say this perfectly. I say, I think you push back when you should and sometimes when you shouldn't. She nods, says, fair. I ask if she thinks I am oblivious. She pauses longer than I did, says, you were, but less so now. I take that. She takes the job. Her last day is a Thursday. The team gets her a card. Brett signs it with a smiley face. No message. Just a smiley face. After she leaves, I get paired with Brett on a new project. First meeting, Brett talks for 40 minutes straight. I try to get a word in. Brett talks over me. I feel a small, specific feeling. I know what this feeling is now. I have a name for it now. Week after that, I mention an idea in a meeting. Manager says, interesting. Brett, what do you think? Brett says my idea back in different words. Manager says, yeah, I think that could work. I look around the table. Nobody says anything. I say, that is what I just said. Awkward silence. Manager says, right, yes, good point. This is one time, one meeting. I felt it for one meeting. Claire felt it for 2 years. Go home. Think about the coffee thing again. She was not being irrational. She was just already full, already at capacity. And my coffee offer was one more thing landing on a pile. I did not understand that then. I think I understand it now. Do not become some kind of activist or anything. Do not post manifestos. Do not lecture people at lunch. Just start actually speaking up in meetings when someone gets talked over. Just start saying actually that was Claire's idea or whoever. Small stuff. Brett hates it. Manager seems uncomfortable at first. Then seems relieved to have someone doing it. Funny how that works. Year later, different job myself now. Better place, different culture. Still think about that office sometimes. Still think about, The thing is, I went into that job thinking equality was pretty much handled. Like the big battles were over and now it was just mopping up. I was wrong about that. Not in a dramatic way. No villains with mustaches. Just 1,000 small things adding up every day in an open floor plan office. Next to someone named Brett? Claire is a senior engineer now, saw it on a professional networking site. Good. Brett got promoted. Also good, allegedly, for Brett. Me, I just try to pay attention now. Notice when someone gets talked over. Notice when credit lands wrong. Notice when I roll my eyes at something and ask myself why. It is not that complicated. It is just uncomfortable. And discomfort is not the same as injustice. Even if it feels that way when you are the one being asked to change. Be me. 24 now. Still learning. Still getting it wrong sometimes. Trying to get it less wrong. MFW, I thought feminism was someone else's problem. MFW is just Tuesday in a regular office. MFW, the chip on her shoulder had a receipt.